I am appealing to everyone that individuals, whether you're an individual, whether you are in the community, organizations, governments, we all have a role to play. We can encourage open conversations, reduce stigma associated with mental health.
Psychiatrist Dr. Vashtee Ramoutar is encouraging everyone to come together to reduce the stigma of suicide. She says the first step is shifting from a culture of silence and secrecy to one of openness.
So, to reduce stigma, we have to put an end to shame and secrecy. That has to go. That is associated with mental health and suicide. Most of the people who come to my office, they were referred to me months, even years before. And they say, "Doctor, I didn't come because I was ashamed, I was embarrassed, I didn't want anybody to know. You know, my friend referred me or my doctor referred me."
The psychiatrist is debunking the myth that conversations about suicide encourage suicide.
That's totally not true. That's why we're saying have the conversation. And I could tell you that when I see patients and you ask the question, do you have suicidal thoughts or ideas or anything like that, they are happy to tell you about it. They're happy to get rid of it because, you know, it's like a thorn in your hand and you need to get it out. And the minute they talk about it, it's like there's a relief.
She says having family support is also important at this time.
But the important thing is that the family or friend that finds out about this has to be patient. They have to alert others that this is happening so they get help. You mustn't leave them alone. When this is happening, you have to stay with them. Show care and compassion, express support and concern, ask simple, direct questions, listen. You know, don't debate and argue.
Dr. Ramoutar shares some warning signs that suicidal people might display.
So patients would come to me and they've been feeling depressed, they're not eating, they're not, sleeping, they don't feel to go to work, to bathe. And then what happens is you ask, so there are routine questions you ask when you examine a patient. And one of them would be, do you have any suicidal thoughts or ideas? And they will say yes. And they would withdraw from their family and friends. They won't want to socialize, so they won't come out to eat with the family. They may be in their room all the time. Then dramatic mood swings.
And to anyone who's harboring suicidal thoughts, Dr. Ramoutar wants you to know that you are not alone.
The most important thing that people who are having suicidal thoughts need to know is that they have support and that they're not alone. And that is the most important thing. They need to know that at this moment, there are 10 million persons across the globe having suicidal ideation. So they're really not alone. And that suicidal thoughts are treatable. It can go away. And so they just have to get help.
She is also encouraging people to speak up to receive the help that they deserve.
Anyone right now who is listening to this and they having suicidal ideation, they should not keep it to themselves. Get rid of the secrecy and shame. There's no shame. Talk to somebody. If you're a student and you're at school, talk to a teacher. If it is your home, talk to your parent, talk to your siblings, auntie, uncle, granny, talk to a family member.
For additional assistance, individuals can contact Lifeline at 800-5588, the Ministry of Social Development and Family Services Suicide Hotline at 800-COPE, or Dr. Vashtee Ramoutar at 623-4371. The triennial theme for World Suicide Prevention Day for 2024 to 2026 is changing the narrative on suicide with a call to action. Start the conversation. This is We Focus on TTT News.